Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Fola Apparel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do. Today we are making a jumbo pant. The first thing you are going to do is to fold your fabric into two. To know how many inches you are going to be folding, divide your hip measurement by 4 and then add like 6 to 7 inches depending on how big you want your pant to be. Then after that, you are going to start your measurement from waist. On the waist, you divide your hip measurement divided by 4, then you add 3 to 4 inches to it. If you want it here, I added 3 inches. If you want it bigger, you can add 4 inches. Then after that, you are going to be measuring your hip line. You are going to be removing 1 inch from your hip line. The hip line is 7.5. Then I'm going to be measuring 6.5 on the Ankara. Here I'm just trimming off the Ankara edges because I don't want their label to show. So I measured my hip line, removing 1 inch. So on the hip line, I'll bring down the measurement that I already took on the waist, the exact measurement that I have on the waist. And now the next thing is to get your crotch depth. To get your crotch depth, you divide your hip divided by 4 and add 1.5 or 2 inches to it. The hip I'm working with here is 34. 34 divided by 4, it gave me 8.5. Then 8.5 plus 1.5, that's 10. So I use 10 as the crotch depth. So the next thing we are going to be doing is to get our crotch extension. To get our crotch extension, you divide your hip divided by 4. Then what you get, you divide it by 4 again. So here my hip divided by 4 is like 8.5. Then that 8.5, I divided it into 4 again, so I have like 2.1. So that 2.1 is what I'm going to be using for my crotch extension, just the way I'm doing it. Then after that, you are going to be measuring 1 inch on the angle 90 degree. Then you connect it to your hip line and also to your crotch extension, just the way you see me doing here. Then after that, you measure your full length and also remove 1 inch from it for the band. Then you're also going to be adding 1 inch for the hemming allowance, just the way I'm doing it here. After that, you take all the measurement that you have on your crotch depth, you take it down. But I don't want the down of my pant to be too big, so I removed 1 inch from that measurement. Then after that, you connect the two lines together. You can just use your own ruler for this part when you are making yours. And that is it for our front part. Then you cut it out. Just follow the line, don't add any allowance, just follow the line and cut it out. And after that, you are going to be opening the part that we folded. You are going to cut it straight, just the way I'm doing. My camera didn't capture it well, but there's no big deal there. You just open the fold and that is all. And for the back, you are going to be folding your fabrics into 2 as well. So after folding into 2, you leave like 2 inches on the upper part. Then on the crotch depth, you are going to be leaving like 3 inches. You are going to be making sure you have like extra 3 inches. So you are going to be extending your crotch depth line. So on the crotch depth line, you mark 2.5 to 3 inches. Here I'm using 2.5 because this is not a big size. So on your hip line, you add 2 inches. On your waist, you add 2 inches. Then you connect those lines together, just the way I'm doing so. Then on the upper part, you add extra 1.5 or 2 inches. Then you connect it to the side part. Then on your knee, you add 2 inches. On your ankle, you add 2 inches, and you connect those lines together. So on the crotch depth, 2.5. The others, I added 2 inches, and that is for our back measurement. Then you are going to be cutting it out, just the way I'm doing it. Then after that, you are going to open the sides, and that is all for the back. Then after that, you are going to be cutting out your pocket. For the pocket, I use 6 inches by 10 inches. So here you can see that I'm cutting it out. And this is for the second pocket. So after doing the cutting, I'm going to be marking 1/2 inch on the upper part, then 6 inches, then I'm going to give it a curve down, and that is all. Then you are going to be joining your crotch, the front separate just the way you see me doing, with 1/2 inch, and also the back separate with 1/2 inch. Then after that, you are going to join the sides together, the front and back. You place it on each other and sew the sides just the way I did here. Then I left 6 inches for the pocket. You will sew 1/2 inch on the top, leave 6 inches, then you sew the other. So that is what I did, and this is the second side. Don't forget to give it a notch, and that is all here. Then after that, you are going to join the center part of the trouser. You are going to join it with 1/2 inch, just the way I'm showing you like that. You are going to sew 1/2 inch all through, and that is all. Here I'm done sewing it, and I already joined my pocket. So the next thing you are going to do is to measure what you have on your waist, so that you'll be able to cut a band for it. So here I have like 44, or no, 46. I have 23 inches, that's 46. So I'm going to be cutting out a band for it. For the band, I cut out 6 inches by 46 inches plus 1 inch, which is 47 inches. The length I have on my waist plus 1 inch. So then I folded it into 2 and gave it a press. Then on my band, I'm going to be measuring 3/4 of an inch in 3 places, and that will be for my elastic. Then I'm going to be running a stitch on it. So this is after stitching it. I'm going to be using this 1/2 inch elastic. Measurement I use for this elastic is my actual waist minus 7 inches. My waist is 27, so 27 minus 7 is 20 inches. So the length I use is 20 inches. Then I'm going to be passing it through the lines. So this is after passing it through the lines. I overlocked it and joined it together. Then after that, I'm going to be joining it with my pant. The part that has joining on the elastic will be the one at the back. So I'm just going to put that one at the back and use a pin to hold it down, just the way I'm doing so. I will hold the front two and run a stitch through it. So this is after joining it together. You can see our band is here. Then I did the overlock inside, then I overlocked the down part too. I'm going to be hemming it with 1 inch, and that is all. Our pant is ready. Please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do. This is a gentle reminder. Thank you so much. So this is me after hemming the down part, and I just stitch a rope on the middle front, and that is all. So guys, see you all next time. Thank you.